What is going on, guys? It's Ryan here with Tactical Treats Dog Training, and I have Lucas with me here today. And tomorrow is Lucas's graduation day. Now, for those of you who did not watch our previous video, Lucas came to us suffering with severe anxiety, and his obedience was pretty rough as well when he got to us. So with tomorrow being graduation day, we thought it would be a great opportunity to be able to show you everything Lucas has learned, both on and off leash. And then when we get back to the training facility, I'm going to sit down and have a talk with you guys about how his anxiety has improved and what we've done to accomplish that. Hopefully give you guys some insight and some help in improving your dog's anxiety if you have a dog that suffers with it. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay guys, so because of the wind out of the park, we decided to film without audio and do a voiceover explaining what's going on. We are starting off today with some heel work on the slip lead. Lucas came to us pulling quite a bit, and we have been working with him really hard on teaching leash pressure and staying in a heel position. We put together a few clips here. You can see we are changing directions quite a bit and really making sure Lucas stays engaged. We also add frequent stops to keep him focused on us and ensure he stops in the sit or down position. When he gets distracted or loses focus, we apply some leash pressure to make sure his attention returns to us. If you're interested in learning how to teach your dog to walk without pulling, subscribe to our channel because our next video is going to be how to stop your dog from pulling on the leash. Hey guys, real quick, I forgot to bring the place board out to the park, but I wanted to cover place work real quick because Lucas is doing absolutely amazing now. He can stay on the place board for over an hour, even if we leave the room. I'm going to show you a really quick clip of him doing this as I walk in and out of the front room of our training facility. But if your dog has separation anxiety, even if it doesn't, place work is such an important command, and we have a whole video dedicated to it. So check this clip out of Lucas. We're so proud of how he's doing, and we can't wait to show you the rest of the video.
Please. Good place. Good place. Lucas, down. Good. Yes, good place.
Okay guys, we are now back at the park with Lucas, and we have transitioned to off-leash heel work. Now Lucas is conditioned on the Dogtra remote collar and has been performing great on off-leash work. I want to take a minute to say how important it is to properly condition your dog on a remote collar. If you do not know how to do this, please find a professional dog trainer who does. This collar is a tool that, if used correctly, is perfectly safe and does not hurt your dog at all, and it gives them the freedom to run around and enjoy being a dog. Now Lucas starts becoming a little distracted as we progress through the off-leash heel work, so we decided it was time to take a break, let him play, enjoy being off-leash, and let him be a dog. And this right here, guys, is why we love training off-leash training for your dog. Look how much fun Lucas is able to have here. We have a big open field. We're able to play with him, let him run around, let him chase this ball, let him explore a little bit without fear of him running off. Now this is something I tell all of our clients is it's important to keep your training sessions short and take breaks. And most importantly, enjoy having fun with your dog, enjoy being around your dog. That's why we have them. So little sessions like this in between our training is just as important as doing the actual training. Now before we get back into the training, Lucas made us promise we would show his awesome agility skills as he enjoyed jumping over this bench quite a bit. Alright guys, so we're going to end our training session here with a super long downstay. Now we could have showed you guys a bunch of really short downstays, but we wanted to show you what consistent training and commitment can accomplish. This downstay is well over 100 yards. Lucas did an amazing job, so I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to let you guys watch this. Gianna gets to about 110 yards away, and then we're going to go ahead and end the training session on a positive note. One more thing, guys, don't forget to stick around to the end of the video where I'll be back at the facility and we'll be discussing Lucas's anxiety and all the training and work we've done to help Lucas overcome that. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. It just goes to show how much you can accomplish in a short time if you stay committed and focused on training your dog, and hopefully it motivates you to get out there and train. Now, like I mentioned before, Lucas came to us with severe separation anxiety, and this anxiety pretty much boiled over into all aspects of Lucas's life. Lucas was displaying two really concerning behaviors that were a result of his anxiety. First, Lucas had to be touching somebody at all times. When he wasn't, he began whining, pawing, scratching, and if that didn't work, he then at home had started lashing out and biting people. The second behavior he was showing is he could not be left alone. Any crate he was left in, he would do everything he could to break out of it. In any room he was left in, he would do the same thing. That behavior was becoming extremely dangerous and destructive. So we had to tackle both of these, and we went first with trying to teach him how to be in a crate. Now, firstly, we put him in a high anxiety dog crate. These crates are designed specifically for dogs that have anxiety and like to break out of crates. They're safe for the dog, so if your dog is suffering from anxiety, I highly recommend that you just go ahead and bite the bullet, spend the money, and get a high anxiety dog crate. They're so much better for your dog. They're safe, and you know your dog's not going to injure itself partially breaking out of the crate or breaking out of the crate all the way. Now, when we introduced Lucas to the crate, we didn't just do it by throwing him in there, locking the door, and saying good luck. We started playing crate games with him. We're going to have videos on that in the future, so stay tuned, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. These crate games help your dog get comfortable with the crate. Once he was comfortable in the crate, we started feeding him his meals in there, started getting him used to that being his area. We then would shut the door, leave, or stay in the room for just a few seconds at a time, getting him used to being in there and letting him know, hey, being in here isn't going to kill you. You're going to be okay. We had to slowly increase this. Now, this doesn't happen over a short period of time. In fact, it takes a very long time. This is going to be a continued process with Lucas getting used to being in his crate. So I want you guys to be really aware of that. When you start training this, don't get frustrated. This is a time-consuming process, and you have to stay committed. Now, in regards to Lucas lashing out and biting people, we had to introduce structure into Lucas's life. We weren't going to take him away from being around people. He loves being with people and being a social dog, but we were going to teach him that you don't always need attention. This is going to help you overcome your anxiety. You're going to have to learn to self-soothe and work through this a little bit. So we've introduced him to over 50 people at this point, and he's been great around all of them. When he starts showing those indicators of getting into that red phase of anxiety where he may bite somebody, we have to get on him and correct him right away. If your dog has something along these lines, you need to start noticing them and start correcting that behavior before they get to that phase. If you let your dog get to that phase where they start acting out because the anxiety is just completely taken over, you're never going to stop that behavior. You have to stop it before it gets there. What you're going to find is if you can see those indicators and start stopping your dog from getting into that red phase, just like a reactive dog, your dog is going to start learning to self-soothe, and you're going to see a drastic change in their behavior. We know having an anxious dog can be really difficult. It can be tiring, exhausting, and sometimes you just feel like there's nothing else you can do. So we do plan on bringing more videos to you about this topic in the future. If you like this video, guys, please like and subscribe. Really helps us out. We cannot wait to bring you guys more content. And until then, never stop training.